Hello, welcome to the video. In this video, I want to talk about social connection and why I think it's just so important for your physical and mental health. So, to start off, I want to give you a quick backstory of my experience with social connection and talking to other people. Um, I'm very introverted. I'm an introverted person. I don't really like talking to people that much, or at least I used to not like talking to people as much. Um, it was just kind of this weird feeling I would get where it's like, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna think about me? Um, and it probably started early in childhood because I remember I used to be very social in elementary school. Then I started to get to middle school and then a little in high school, and I started to back away, not talk as much, be a little more isolated. But even if you're an introvert, you can still talk to people. It's not like you have to talk to every single person you see. If you want to just have like a couple friends, a couple really good friends that you talk to and you hang out with, that's perfectly fine. You don't need to have 50, 60 friends to be cool or achieve like being popular. Like, you don't need to be popular. You can have just a select few of friends that you really value and you connect with. So the reasons it's so important just to have this social connection with others is because it starts way back to our ancestors. They usually formed in tribes, or they had communities, villages. They would all go and see each other. Every single day would be a gathering. They would all gather around and eat dinner. They would all just gather around the campfire, tell stories, dance, hunt. There was a lot of connection because they were just so close together and they needed each other for different things. Maybe one guy was a cattle farmer and excuse me, the village needed meat. So they would go to him because he had the meat. And then another lady did vegetables or fruits and they would go to her. Then everyone just had a role. Then that's how they connected because they needed each other. Not just the food, but also the connection they had with each other. People valued each other because they connected with them or they vibed with them. And it's really sad now that I'm seeing like lots of people not talk to each other. It's just like this awkward silence where no one's talking to each other. And I was like this too, and I still am like this a little bit because it's very uncomfortable, especially if you've been an introvert your whole life, to suddenly just start talking to people. Like, it's very difficult, and most people say, "Oh, just talk to them. It's fine. Nothing's gonna happen." But in your mind, you're thinking about all the worst things that could happen if you talk to this person. Or they're gonna think I'm this, or they're gonna talk to me about like. But it really never happens. It's just all in your mind. And yeah, we just kind of disconnected from each other. Even though we have on social media platforms that are supposed to connect us, we've become so disconnected. And there's a huge consequence to this. Increased rates of anxiety, increased rates of depression, increased rates of suicide, all spiked up, especially in teenagers. In teenagers, since 1997, it has gone up 70%. The suicide rates have gone up 70%. 70%. And we're supposed to be a connected society. Well, well, I know you're hearing all of this, but what can you do to just connect with people? Because even though it might seem difficult and uncomfortable, really, once you do it, and trust me, once you do it, you feel so much more open. And it's like this social connection, this talking to people, it's a skill that you're gonna have to level up. It doesn't just take, oh, you talk to somebody once and then you're suddenly talking to everyone. It takes you talk to one person at the park maybe, and you say hi. You just bumped up one plus XP. You keep on just going up, talk. Hey, hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Hi, how are you? Then you just start slowly having conversations with people, just randomly. Oh, I like that. I like your shirt. I like just compliments. Then you start maybe you're having a full-on conversation with this guy about something he's probably interested in. You just find now you're trying to find ways to communicate with people and just connect with people, random strangers that you don't even know. But also you can connect with people that are closest to you. Think about it. If you're fortunate enough to have a mom and a dad and maybe even some siblings, those are the people that are closest to you. So of course you're gonna have more of a connection with them, but you can deepen that connection with them now. You can start talking to them more. You can start telling them stuff. Maybe they can tell you stuff. Maybe y'all go out to lunch or dinner, or you help them with their business or something. There's many different things you can do just to level this skill up because it's just so crucially important. It's just, and I think it all started with this mentality, especially maybe through social media, because we're seeing these lone wolf, this like these guys who just they go by themselves. It's like hustle by yourself. This hustle culture by yourself. You can do everything you need by yourself. Then why, when these people become successful, they've lost their connection with their family. Their family don't love them anymore. They're depressed and they have so much money that they don't even know what to do with. That's not the life I want to live. I want to live a life of abundance and helping my family and connecting with them. Not this mentality that, okay, I'm just gonna go off by myself, not talk to anyone, and then I'm gonna come back one day and have lots of money. Then what? You're left with all this money, you're left with no connections, you're left with your family not even loving you. What is the point? Just for you to flash your fancy Rolex in your $100,000 car? And we need people. All of this that I've said, we need people. Now we're trying to replace people and we're trying to hire AIs now instead of real people because we've lost that connection. If we had connection with people and we knew their morals and their like values, we would want them to be around. The difference between hiring an AI versus hiring a human being is the AI doesn't have values or morals. The human does. The human will give you something more than a computer. The human has a heart. The computer can just tell you facts. Every human is unique in their own way. That's what makes people special. If everyone looked the same, if everyone had the same hair, had the same eye color, had the same ear shape, had the same nose shape, this would be like a weird society. No one would look, everyone would look the same, and you're looking around trying to find someone you connect with, but everyone looks the same, so you're not able to. No one's unique. That's where we get the connection from, the uniqueness of people, their own individual personality. And this has just been hardwired in our brain from our ancestors. Whenever you talk to people, the happy signals go off. You start feeling good. You start feeling more open. So I want to challenge you just to get out of your house. Get out of the little bubble you're in and just go explore the world. We're so influenced by the media that we think that, oh, everything's bad. The media just tells us all of this horrible, bad news. People are bad. People are bad. This guy did this. This guy shot. This guy committed this crime. And if you actually go outside, none of that is happening. If you live in a nice community, if you're fortunate enough to go outside, say hi to people, you will meet the nicest people ever. Social media doesn't profit off you wholesome content. So give yourself permission to go outside and talk to people and experience how nice people really are. Because of course not everyone's going to be nice. You're going to have a couple people that aren't nice to you. But don't let just these couple people ruin your perception of the world. Because this is a beautiful place and there's billions of other people that are so nice. There's so many people that are nice compared to people that are mean. You're just going to let that one mean person ruin how you feel about people in general. So get out of your comfort zone. Go outside. Just start off saying hi to people. Hi. Look at them in the eye and just say, hi, how are you? Or just nod your head. Or just smile and nod your head. That's all you need to do. Then you start to feel connected. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more content out soon. Please like, subscribe, and comment any video ideas you want to see below. Thank you for watching.